始啦。你可以退后，然后可以给到我了。Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to Colorado channel. Nice to see you again. This is Tina. Welcome to watch our live. Our live will be held every week twice. So every Tuesday, the evening time, 11 p.m. to Wednesday morning, 1 a.m. the West American time. And also the European time will be Wednesday and Friday, the morning time, around 7 o'clock a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, this is Tina. Welcome back and Happy New Year. And today's video, I would like to say Happy New Year. Happy the Lunar New Year of Chinese New Year. Yeah, since the first month of the lunar month in Chinese, and then before the first bright moon hanging in the sky, we still celebrate the Lunar New Year. So today's still the New Year. Okay, so today we would like to introduce you how our work mill is and how the socks printer is. So you will see that here in the work mill, we have several printers located here. And these printers, some of them are ready to ship. And some of them, like this, the old generation of printers, still working here. Okay, so the operator is just coming back after the holiday since Chinese New Year. And now we just start the production. It just slowly go back to check with the normal status. Here you see that everyone is busy. And these are the preparation stage before printing. You need to get some ready work for the paper. And then you see here, use the paper, wrap to the roller. For the testing. So everything is just back to check, and we will start our New Year prosperity. Are you ready? Ready to work with us? Welcome all of you to know more about us, and we'd like to show you what we do, what we produce, what we could offer you in the later coming live broadcast. And also you can just subscribe us with the YouTube channel, and we will continuously updating the videos, the new upgraded informations in the YouTube channel. Just subscribe us. Welcome all of you. Hi, Ricker. Hi, nice meeting you. Hello, nice meeting you. Okay, so just now we showed you around what our work mill is. And I'd like to spend a little bit time to introduce our company. Our company is located in Ningbo, Haishu, Colorado, digital technology company. And our company was established at 2015. Since at that time, in over 10 years in the past, we've been researching and developing for the seamless digital printer, like what you saw here. And also, we invested heavily for the researching and manufacturing for the seamless digital printer by ourselves. We have the team focused on and developing for the upgraded machine. And our printer designed is mostly for the knitted tubular items, like the socks and sleeve covers and the beanies, and also the boxers, and even the seamless yoga, the yoga suits. like bras, tops, and leggings. Okay, and also we have been committed to researching and upgrading our capabilities for the software. And so far, just we launched the new upgraded software for the auto print, which means it supports for the POD file. So you can just get it done and use it with the auto print. And also we launched with the camera visual system, with the camera capturing the picture first, and then during printing, it will skip over the color part, which it's captured before printing. So now, not only the blank socks with the black color hue and toe part, but also you could get any color of the hue and toe part with the blank socks. So now you will have the multiple choice and expand your socks range for the printed socks. Okay, that is the above the brief introduction for our company. So if you have any question which related to the seamless digital printer, you could just let us know. You could just visit our website, www.coloradotech.com. And also you can subscribe our YouTube channel. And also here in the live broadcast, you can just leave the comments in the comment area with any questions. If we could answer you, we will just fix it during the live broadcast. This is Tina. Nice meeting you all. So any question here? 有人问题吗? Okay. Okay. So since maybe some audience just coming to our live and you don't know who we are and what we do, let me show you from our products. You will have the idea. Here, you will see this is the printed sock with the cotton material. And this is the polyester socks. And here is the sleeve cover. So any applications you could think about, it is the knitted item with the tubular item. Then it is fitable for our printer, like this. This is the seamless yoga t-shirt. So it's also printed by our machine. Just different item, different machine. Like this one, you might ask, how you print with so big width of this t-shirt? Well, you see here, this is the cylinder to upload with the sock here. But once, if I change this cylinder with the bigger diameter, I could just offload this t-shirt with the tube one, like here. This is the tube. This is the blank tube of the legging before it's printing. So once I upload to the cylinder with the bigger diameter, and then I could print. So different applications, different machine you could choose. So we'll see what kind of the applications and what's the product you would like to print. Let me know. So any question, you could just leave the comments there in the comment area. I will reply. Okay, so just now you see already the cotton socks. The cotton socks, you could get any design, and also you see all the details could be shown on the socks, on the printed one. Well, someone might ask, Then if I have the sock with the mixed yarn, and if that is workable for you, okay, here I would like to emphasize that once for the printed socks, first you need to choose the proper blank sock. What is the good blank sock for the printed socks? It is first need the yarn is solid, so could not be the mixed yarn. That is still the problem for the printed sock. So for example, if the sock it is combined with the composition cotton and polyester, it's no problem. But you have to be sure that the surface part of the yarn knit must be solid. So it means for cotton socks, you need to be sure the surface of the yarn needs to be solid cotton, while the underneath of the yarn could be polyester or something spandex. That's no problem. Just be sure on the surface of the yarn needs to be solid, cannot be mixed yarn. Otherwise, the ink could just be absorbed by one of the single solid material, not the two of them. Okay, so for example, if you have the polyester sock, and for sure it has sometimes it has some nylon inside to involved with this polyester sock. So well, if you're sure that at the surface of the yarn, top yarn, it is solid polyester, it will be no problem. No problem at all. Well, if underneath of the sock, it has the nylon yarn, then it's still not impact for the final outlook of the printed color for the polyester. So we still could use the polyester yarn of the printing process for doing this sock with the nylon yarn involved, but cannot be the nylon yarn and polyester yarn involved, mixed up for the surface. So that is very important. So once you are choosing the blank sock for printing, be sure the yarn needs to be solid. It could be cotton, it could be polyester, it could be nylon, but just ensure it is solid. Cannot be mixed yarn. That is the most important thing at the first priority once you choose the blank sock. Then the second thing is ensure that the blank sock what you got will be the good absorption for the water, because our ink will be water-based. So once it has the good absorption, it means later it can absorb the ink as much as possible during the printing. Then you will get very vibrant color of the sock, like this. Even sometimes it has grading colors. The grading colors, you will get it no problem. And with the very bright color and clear line, the sharp line of each color. So ensure that the yarn on the blank sock will be neat and clean and no oil. So that is the second point. And third point is that this heel part, heel and toe part, you see this one, it has the black heel and toe. So if you wanted to get the colored heel and toe part, it's also no problem. But if you wanted to do the cotton sock with the colored heel and toe, here we suggest you to knit the heel and toe with the polyester yarn. Then during printing, we have the way to get rid of the color stained for the polyester material, but just leave the color there for the cotton yarn. And then you will get colorful heel and toe. If you wanted to keep the whole sock with the cotton yarn, even the color part of the heel and toe with the cotton yarn together with the body of the sock, then you'd better use our camera. The one I explained a little bit before, that with the cotton, with the camera, with the positioning camera visual system. So with that system, you could just use the camera to capture the colored part of the sock heel and toe part first. Then it will scan it with the shape, with the proper shape of the heel and toe part. And then during printing, it will just skip over to the shape what it scanned before and not to print on it. Only print for the blank white color part. That is the most of advantages for our visual system. Okay, so any question about it? What I introduced just now with some different quality of the sock? Any question, you could just let us know by subscribe us with the YouTube channel, and also you can send us email via visiting our website www.coloritotech.com. And also you can just send me the email directly to tina.ji@coloritoprinter.com. Welcome all of you to visit us and watch our live. Any question? Okay, since you still don't have any question, and I'd like to show you, to introduce what difference of these printers. So you could see this is 4 arms printer. It is 4 arms printer. Well, that one is the single roller, but the roller is different, right? What you see in the roller, it's not the metal one, but the carbon one. Okay. And here, you also see the similar printer, and with just one very long tube. And now what he is doing, he's already finished the printing. And now he just sent the printed sock to the oven for heating. Why he needs to do that? Anyone knows? Anyone knows why he needs to put the sock to the oven? Okay, if anyone knows, just type it to the comment area. I will see who can get it right. Okay, and now he's loaded up the other roller, and the previous printed one is holding at the holder. You see, it is at the holder and waiting for offload. And here, this new setup sock is ready to print. Okay, just now you saw that heel part. Ensure once you upload the sock in there, ensure the heel part will be flat, totally flat. So with this printer, it could print just 2 pairs per time. You see, one piece and the other piece, and then one pair is finished. After finishing of printing, the cartridge is back, taking the print head back to the station, and this roller could be get off and to the holder, and we replace with the new one here. Yeah, the new one. And what he is doing now, you see, what he is doing now is adjustment. The small adjustment will be helpful for later printing with the accurate printing area needs to be sure it will be printed on the proper position. And we are using the laser. You see the laser. This laser setup is helping us to get the proper positioning. You see how fast it is, right? It just goes smoothly, quietly for the printing with any design you'd like to print. Okay. And just now what you saw, this printer actually is the second generation of our printer. So why we just put all these printers here, even the very old version, the second generation, and here you see this one. This one is the first generation with the similar outlook. With the similar outlook as the second generation. Just difference is here, the load up of the roller method, also the same, just the different printing method. And with the first generation, it was the flat scanning printing mode. So at that time, that the roller cannot be rotate itself during the printing time, but it just moves slowly and turn a little bit let's say 3 centimeters width per time. So it will switch, and switch. So at that time, the printing mode limited the efficiency of the printer. And the first generation of the printer could print around 25 pairs per hour. 25 pairs. And later, we upgraded with the second generation of printer like this one. And what you saw there, during printing, the cartridge is moving with the head, spray the ink on top of the sock. And this roller, it rotates itself. Let's see. You see, the rollers, it rotates itself during the whole process of the printing, right? So it could not be just moved 3 centimeters per time to switch the roller, but it rotates all the time during printing. And that improved the production efficiency a lot. So guess, how many pairs now with the second generation of the printer? If anyone knows? Yeah, it's improved a lot. So it is around 30 to 40 pairs per hour with this second generation of the sock printer. Well, if anyone could see any inconvenience with this second generation of the printer, so you could see the operator is changing, is replacing this long roller every time. And also, he needs to hold up this kind of heavy, not so heavy, but at least for me, my hand is not so big, but I could not just hold it very easily. It needs strength. So every time he needs to hold this roller and upload the sock first. And with the 2 socks, upload it and then waiting for printing. And after uploading, he needs to upload this roller to the machine and offload it once it's printed. So that also impacts the production efficiency. Even compared with the first generation of the printer, it improved a lot. Things from the 25 pairs to 30 to 40 pairs per hour. But still, for operator, it's a lot of work to do during the printing break, right? So our team was thinking what we could do and how to just release the workload of the operator. Then we just researched and developed to upgrading the third generation of the printer with the 4 rollers. Let's see what the 4 rollers printer working and how it works. So here, let's see what exact 4 rollers printer works here. And you can see the operator is always standing here and then operating with the software. And this position is always the position for uploading and offloading the sock. And here is still the position for the printing. And one time, one piece of the printer, one piece of the sock to print. If you're quick enough, then after it is finished printing, this roller will turn automatically back to the next station. And here will be the new roller. But here, our worker could not just catch up the machines, and she needs to pause the machine, pause the rotating of the rollers by clicking the button there. And then what she needs to do is that standing here, just uploading the sock and using the laser system to get the proper position. And now you see she's busy for click all the buttons to pause the machine and release the pause button. And now during printing, she's uploading the new sock again. So with this kind of the third generation of the printer, it's first upgraded with 4 rollers instead of just one single roller. But we changed from the printing one time two pieces into one time just one piece. But after that, after printing one piece, the rollers will rotate itself, not the people, not the operator follow the roller and upload the roller anymore. It just standing there and release the workload for the operator. So just automatically ask the rollers turn itself by driving the center motor drive. That is the upgraded socks material. That is the upgraded printer we researched and developed. And also, besides release the labor's workload from the second generation printer to the third generation of the printer, we also get consideration for different different customer of this sock. And some customer, they need the adult sock. And some of the print only for children, for kids. So, well, what you see here, it's the kids sock. So with the kids sock, of course, you could not use the bigger diameter of the cylinder. So that's why we give you the multiple choice with the cylinder size. You could choose for standard one, like 82 millimeters diameter of the roller. That is could be for the adults. And also you could choose for the kids, like 60 millimeter diameter or 73 millimeter. So 73 millimeter might suitable for the teenagers, and the 60 millimeter diameter might suitable for the kids, the toddler kids, or even the newborn baby. So it just expand your sock range from the newborn baby size of the sock till the toddler and till the teenagers and even the adults. So that is the advantages of this third generation of the sock printer. That is the effort we did and the requirement we reached according to the customization request. And also, you can just use this machine with the extra function, with the auto print function, and also the visual system device could be added with this third generation of the printer. And with this third generation of the printer, you could reach like the output like 55 pairs per hour. So compare with the previous first and second generation of the printer, the output improved a lot. And if the operator is just familiar with the workflow, and then it even could reach like 86 pairs per hour. 86. Can you imagine how fast it could be that in 1 hour it could print for 86 pairs? It means that 1 minute you could just print 1.5 piece, right? So you could see here we have the device to assist you that once you have any emergency, then you could just stop the machine by using this. Or you have here some buttons, and if any emergency, you could just click the pause button. And once you are ready to continue working, then you just turn these rollers by click this button and release the pause button. Okay, before I already bring you to introduce what's the first generation and second generation and third generation of the printer is and how it works. And here beside me is the 4th generation of our printer. So you could see that they're changed with 2 rollers instead of 4. So with some small customer and with not that much volume of the order quantity, and then they could choose with these 2 rollers. And also here you see the difference about here, the central drive model. That is difference with the compare with the 3rd generation of the printer. So it could be flexible to move backwards a bit until here where I stand here. So it means that this space, you will have more space there. Leave it for the length of the roller. So it means that these 2 rollers of the socks machine, it could have multiple choice for the length of the roller. Here with the standard, we have 70 centimeters long of the roller length. Well, with moving this center model drive a little bit backwards, you could adjust this roller size from 70 centimeter to 100 centimeter long. So that's why we created and researched with the new upgraded socks machine with 2 rollers. It could be with the multiple choice for the roller length. Why we would do that? Because sometimes, if you wanted to print with the ladies' stocking, it is very long, right? It's around like 89 centimeters long after stretching. So with the 4 rollers, printer, we could not match it. Because the 4 rollers, it could be only like 60 centimeters long of the roller. So our printer could not just match our customers' requirements. So that's why we choose the new model of the printer with adjusted length of the roller length. So once it could be with the 100 centimeters long of the roller, you could print for the stocking with the long legs. And also, you could still have 3 sizes of the multiple choice for the roller's diameter. Standard is always the 82 millimeter diameter, and you could get 73 millimeter and the 60 millimeter diameter. So with these 2 rollers printer, you could have the small order and start with the printing career. Then it is the good choice for you. And also, if you have the multiple size of the length for the sock, sometimes for the football sock, you also can get this one to match your requirements of the sock length. So this is why we created with the 4th generation of our printer. And also you could see here the device is setting up at this way. It's also suitable for our upgraded software of the visual system software. So you can use the camera here and print at this part with the color toe or any color you like, which you don't want to get the color stained to the knitted color part of the heel. So this is the 4th generation of our printer. So if you have any question with any printed socks item, you could just leave the question there in the comments area. I will try my best to reply you during the live broadcast. Okay, so for the new audience, you might don't know and have no idea who we are, what we do. here, let me spend a little time to introduce our company. This is Tina. Nice meeting you all. And our company is Ningbo Haishu Colorado Digital Technology Company. And we're located in Ningbo, near Shanghai. And our company was established at 2015. In the last few 10 years, and we keep researching and manufacturing the seamless digital printers. And we invested heavily for the upgraded printers. And also we are committed with the capability to enhance the capability for the software. So far, we just launched the auto print software and also the visual system software. And our printer designed for multiple applications, just like the sock, the sleeve covers, and the beanies, the barf scarves, and even the boxers and seamless yoga suits like bras, tops, leggings, etc. So anything you could think, it is the application with knitting tubular items. Our printer, it is fitable to print for it. So in the last 10 years, we spent our effort, our energy, our money for the great upgraded seamless digital printer and the upgraded software. And meanwhile, we also put all these kind of the different generation of the socks printer here. Why we are doing here with so many different generation of the printer? It is the goal that we could just at the first prioritize solving the problem for our customer once they bought from us. So even for the old customer who owned the first generation of the printer, we are guaranteeing them that once if any issue of the printer, we could just immediately go to that printer and stand in front of the printer and find the problem, copy the problem from the customer and get the solution for the customer. That is why we're now still laying so many old-fashioned generation of printer here for our after-sale service. We need to be sure that each of our customers who bought the printers from us, they have the good service from us. We could not say that we are the best, but we're still on the way trying our best to get better and better service for our customers. From the after-sale service and also from the installation service and even for the maintenance and also during the printing daily work, we are working for the better printing color solution. So if you have any printing color issue during your printing daily, you could just consult us. We'd like to help you. Even you don't use our printer, it's no problem. That we are still appreciate that you give us the chance to work out, to learn, to assist you. Maybe one day that you just remember us for this printing job and you could consider about us. That will be our honor. And you see here, this is the new machine. Actually, we just assembled it. So every machine before shipment, we are sure that each machine will be tested. We need to be sure that the hardware is running well and every part of the facility needs to be working well. And also, the software is working well. It's working well. Here it's under testing with the software. And also, here you could see we did some calibration there to check out if the color is proper, if the print head is going smooth, going properly with this new machine. Of course, once shipment is ready, then we will replace the old print head off and give you the new one. Don't worry. And here is just the tested print head. So we will see how the head is showing to this new machine, and if the image quality under good condition. So once it is not, what's the proper calibration we need to adjust it. That is what we need to be done. So before shipment, this machine will stay our work mill for at least 5 days, at least 5 days for testing. So once all this calibration is done, software is running well, and hardware is no problem, and each part is ready, then we will go for the production. So we will try and imitate the production status is happened onto this machine, and what it will happen. If the printer will coming out with some problem during the production, the real production, then our technician will immediately solve it, and to be sure that once the machine is handed over to the customer, it is working well. So that is our guarantee. So each machine will be tested at least for 5 days before shipment. So don't worry that if your printer will have problem or not once you get in hands, because each single printer we tested, we printed before its shipment. Okay, so that is what we do and who we are. Just now I introduced a little bit to all of you. OK， 可能呢，镜头前的您是懂汉语的。那么刚才我用英语为大家介绍了一些我们公司是做什么的，以及我们公司的产品是什么，以及这些产品它是怎么样去打印的。那么刚刚是用英文为大家做了一些简要的介绍。那么如果有任何的问题，你们可以通过这个评论区留下你们的问题，那么我会尽可能在直播期间会给大家解答。那么我们公司呢是成立于2015年，在这10年间呢，我们自主研发并且开发不断的这个升级的机器，从第1代平扫的功能到第2代它旋转的打印功能，以及从单滚到现在的4轴打印和刚刚升级的第4代打印机2轴的，那么去适应不同的群体、消费客户的群体，以及他们的消费需求，以及他们的生产需求，以及他们的这个产量的需求，所以我们一直在调整不同的方案去适应客人的需求。那么在这10年间，不仅我们升级迭代我们的打印机，同时呢，我们也升级我们的研发软件的能力。那么最近呢，我们刚刚推出了2款新的软件，一款是适用于这个 POD 打印，也就是按需打印的自动打印功能。另外一款软件，我们自主研发了这个视觉定位系统，以及单独的一套系统的软件， 那么如果你们需要在日常的生产过程中，按照客人的需求打印在彩色袜跟或者是某一个空白袜子的某一个空白区块，那么又不想让这个满打呈现在其他有颜色的织造的部分，那么这个时候就是可以用到我们公司推出的这个视觉定位系统。那么它会利用摄像机、照相机的镜头去抓取现有的空白袜子上有颜色的部分，那么自主扫描这一部分的形状，在打印的时候，它会自动跳过已扫描的这些彩色部分的形状，只打印白色区域。所以这个呢，为很多的客人，比如说他们需求是彩色的袜跟，我需要仍然是满打的图案，可是不要去打在这个彩色的袜跟上或者袜头上。这个时候我们就可以应用我们这个视觉定位系统，确保我们的袜子打出来彩色的部分一点颜色都不会沾，墨水不会在上面停留，而只打在白色的空白部分。OK， 这个呢是我们公司的宗旨。同时呢，你可以看到我们的工厂的这个制造车间，这个是我们的生产车间。那么我们会有很多台机器同时放在生产制造车间的，不仅仅是为了一些打印订单的需求，我们把这些机器放在这里。同时呢，你可以看到有一些很老的机器仍然在工作着，比如说像这个台机器，这是属于第2代机器。那么第2代机器它是旋转打印功能，但是它是单滚的，一根滚子上可以套2只袜子，打印一次可以成型1双袜子，但是它每打印完一根滚子，需要用另外一根滚子去替代上，把它装解在这个机器上面。等到打印完成之后，把这根滚子再卸下来，那么在打印的时间上、效率上，就会有更多的时间花费，那么效率自然而然成反比会降下来。可是为什么我们仍然要把这些老机器放在这个工厂里呢？我们不仅仅是制造机器，不仅仅是销售机器，我们更重要的是为客人提供我们的良好的售后服务。那么怎么样去提供良好的售后服务？这就需要有机器在身边。任何一个客人，哪怕他是买了我们第1代平扫功能的机器，至今他仍然在使用，我们就要确保他在使用期间，我们仍然有机器在我们身边，能够给他第一时间提供到他能够享受到的服务。一旦他的机器出现了任何的问题，我们都能确保我们第一时间可以走到机器旁，找到他的问题所在，以及把他的问题拷贝同步在我们的机器上，为他找出相应的解决方案，并且能够在第一时间满足客人的需求，把这些问题解决掉。这就是为什么我们至今在我们的生产区域内仍然摆放着第1代、第2代已淘汰了的机器。所以对于我们的客人，我们不会不管不顾，相信我们，我们始终在你的身边，在你的身后支持你，为您提供最优质的服务。可能不是最好的，但我们会在更好的路上一直前进。OK。
Video for the
Production, for the actual production. 口水。
They are printing the kids' socks. Tina will show you more. 那会给你们准备更多的。
OK， 刚才讲了那么多中文，那么可能有些国外的客人朋友会不知所云我在说什么。OK， so welcome back to Colorido Channel, and here is the Colorido Live. Every week we will have 2 times of the live broadcast. It will be held at the West American time every Tuesday night time, 11 p.m. to Wednesday, 1 a.m. and Thursday, 11 p.m. till Friday morning, 1 a.m. And European time will be every Wednesday and Friday at the morning time from 7 o'clock a.m. till 9 a.m. until the 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. based on different area. So welcome all of you to subscribe us and follow us and watch our live. Okay, just now I spent some time to introduce who we are, what we do, and how we do it. And also we showed you the performance of how the cotton socks looks like and how the polyester socks looks like. Well, also we give you the tips that what kind of the sock is suitable for printing. Like we've said, the blank sock for printing, it needs to be solid yarn at the top side of the sock during printing. So ensure that the top side yarn, which is absorb the ink, must be solid. It could not be 2 yarns mixed. That is the tips 1. And tip 2, that the sock of the blank sock needs to be clean and neat without oil. And also it is good absorption for the water, to better absorption for the ink later, because our ink is water-based. And third tip for the blank sock is that you could have the choice with the black heel and toe part, and you also have the choice with the colored part of the toe and heel part. Just once you are using the cotton sock and you would like with the colored heel and toe, you could choose with the polyester toe and heel part on the cotton socks. That's no problem because the polyester will not absorb the ink at all. So that is the 3 tips for you with the printed socks. OK， 刚刚呢，给大家说了，如果你要用作打印袜子，那么选择袜子的时候，你需要有3个小技巧。那么第一个技巧就是确保你的袜子的纱线在表面接触墨水的那一个面上必须是纯的纱线。这个纯呢是指的是成分，所以只要保证它要么是纯的棉或者是纯的涤都可以，但千万不能是混纺的纱线，因为混纺它是2种以上的材质碾成的。那么对于我们的水性墨水，它呢只是针对于其中的一种材质去上色的。所以如果当你用的是双股不同的材质的纱线碾成的纱线织成的袜子，可能在打印的过程中，其中有一种材质是不能够吸附墨水的。所以呢，第2个小小的技巧就是你的袜子拿来的时候，它的亲水性是必须要很好的，为了之后更好的上色， 确保它没有油，一旦有油，可能颜色就上不去了。那么小技巧3呢，就是你在拿袜子的时候，那么你可以选择后跟跟脚头是黑色部分，像常规一样。那么也可以选择带有彩色袜跟和袜头的袜子。当然，当你选购用棉袜来做彩色的头跟的时候，可以把头和跟的部分织袜的时候用彩色纱线。但是这一部分的彩色纱线呢，把它换成涤纶的成分。这样子的话，在之后的操作中，我的棉纱可以上色，而涤纶的颜色是不上色的。所以我们的工艺可以做到一个单染棉，来达到确保你的袜头和袜跟的颜色能够是比较干净而纯粹的，并且在空白的地方打印的时候，你的袜跟跟袜头是不用沾到任何墨水颜色的。Okay, so thanks for your watching, and also I'd like to share my experience and our experience during the last 10 years working with this seamless digital printer for how you can choose the sock with what kind of tips. Okay, hope that will be helpful for you. Any question, you can just leave there. Okay. 来拍一下。And here, I'd like to show you. Here I have some. Okay, here I have some samples in my hands. So here, you can see this is the traditional jacquard sock, right? And what the inside will look like. What do you see there? Yeah, it is loose threads, right? So with this kind of traditional jacquard sock, the disadvantage is the color limitation. And also, you have the second limitation of the MOQ. So you need to reach the MOQ of the colored yarn, right? So without the MOQ to reach the colored yarn, you could not get the jacquard socks with expected color, right? So here it is the limitation for the jacquard socks. And first, color limitation. And second, MOQ limitation. And third is the security issue. It might be the potential risk. If you imagine that the newborn baby who wear this kind of jacquard sock with this so long of the loose threads, what might be the risk for the newborn baby? It might wrap the toe of the newborn baby. So that will be the potential risk for the newborn baby. That's why nowadays that we'd like to use the printed sock with any design, any innovation ideas you could just reach by using the printed sock. So here is the caramel cat, and that is the pet from mine. And you could just take any picture of her and then make the design and print on the sock. So at the birthday of this cute cat, you could just wear this sock and walking together with her. That will be a very nice evening, right? Once after dinner, you just take a walk, yeah, and you wear this caramel cat sock and together with your cat. That would be a very nice picture. Okay, so with this printed sock, the inside it's neat and clean. It's neat and clean. So no loose thread anymore. And you can count here how many colors it has involved. It's so many colors. Even here at this, at the cat face and also the cheeks there, you have the gradient color. And here the nose, the mouth, and darker and lighter color involved. So with this gradient color involved, it could be reality to show to this printed sock, right? Well, for the traditional jacquard sock, it could not be possible. And also, no MOQ anymore. And also, that inside it's neat and clean. So, color, its multiple color could be reached. And no MOQ issue anymore, and no loose thread anymore. So with these three upsets, with these three points, the difference comparison, then you could see the advantages for the printed sock compared with the traditional jacquard sock. And someone might ask, okay, you can do the sublimation sock. Yes, you can. Well, do you know how it works for the sublimation ink with the sublimation socks? Here, I have several pieces of the sublimation sock. Well, first it needs to be clarified that the sublimation sock is only works on the polyester sock. So once if you have any cotton sock, no, sorry, you could not use the sublimation sock like this. So sublimation is print to the paper first and use the small machine with the heat press machine and print from the paper, transfer the paper print to the sock like this. So compare with the direct seamless digital printer printed sock. Here you could see what I have here is the seamless digital printing sock. And ThinCat, well, I printed to the paper first and then transfer the paper printing to the sock. It comes with this color. So you could see, compare with the cat in details. You see that here the color changed totally, right? It's not just look like the original cat anymore. It is another cat, not the original one. But here, with the original picture, I used the seamless digital printing system. And you could see, even the eyes, it has details, right? And here, the face has some shadows and the dark color, light color. So here, even with the gradient color, it could be seen clearly and showed clearly, right? So this is the comparison with the direct seamless digital printing sock and the sublimation sock. Then next, we compare at the back side. Back side, here at the center back, you could see it should be the start position with the printing. Well, you could not see the seam, right? And here is the back side. But the back side still has no seam. Well, at the side seam, you will see clearly the difference. Now, Okay, so here you see a very clear gap line stayed at the side seam, right? Yeah, it is white color line. So that is caused the high temperature. Once the heat press at the both sides, then the yarn was dead. It's not active anymore and leave the white gap of the seam there. It's non-avoidable with the sublimation sock. You see the side seam? Obviously. Well, here, the side seam, you could see nothing. And then, once you stretch it, you see, once I stretch it, here you could see the sublimation one, it could see the lower part of the gap is black. So the image actually split up. Well, here with the seamless digital printing sock, even I stretch a bit and you could not see the underneath color, right? So compare, just compare. A clear, visible seam with the underneath color could be seen through. And here, no. So we still could not split up the design. Well, this one, the design split up a little bit, right? So that is the comparison for the seamless digital printing sock compared with the sublimation sock. That is the difference. So you could see that the advantages for the seamless digital printing sock. So how many advantages it has? First, it has no deadline at the side seam, right? And second, it is active yarn still. And the color, it could be all in details. Oh, my sweet Amy, bring me this one. So this is, if anyone knows what is this? Anyone know what is this? Okay, here I'd like to say, share you some kind of interesting history about Chinese. So this is we call the glutinous rice ball. Glutinous rice ball. So we have a tradition that at the New Year of the Lunar New Year in Chinese, and at the first lunar month, once the first bright moon is hanging in the sky, it is the time that we just hanging out of thousands of the lanterns and for people to appreciate. And meanwhile, people will eat that kind of glutinous rice ball. And also, we will solve the puzzles from the lantern and try with the family reunion with the joyful moment. So today is the time that you will see tonight a full moon is hanging out there in the sky. It's so bright and round. So this is the moment that for families reunion, and we celebrate for the Lunar New Year and eat this rice ball, the glutinous rice ball. It is very delicious. If anyone wanted to try this, I'd like to try a little bit. It is sweet, so it means you could see this shape of this glutinous rice ball is round and white, but a little bit transparent. So it means that everything will be fine and everything will go perfect in the new year. It is the good wishes. And also with the color white and transparent, it means that everything will be solved and everything will be beautiful in the new year. And inside, it is sweet. So it means that your life will go smoothly with happiness, with healthy, with sweet. So that is the meaning of this glutinous rice ball is. So let's cheers. Okay. So just now we shared about the difference, the comparison of the cotton, of the traditional, the jacquard sock with the seamless digital printing sock. And also we compared what's the advantages for the sublimation sock compared with the seamless digital printing sock. So anything you could think about with the questions, and let me know. And we would like to help you and assist you and support you with any questions here. So during the live, if you have any question, just let us know and leave your question there in the comment area. We will try our best to reply all the questions during the live. Here is Tina, and here is the YouTube channel. Okay. So thank you for all the, yes, Yuan Xiao. Okay, thank you, Ricardo. Considering about the price, it depends on different the machine. So different machine, different function, and different price. So let me know what's your demand, what's your requirement, and what's your daily output you requested. Then we will work out for the proper position, for proper printer quotation for you. Okay? So leave me the email address there in the comment area. We will come back to you soon. And also, we would like to know more about your business about this. So what's the material you are going to print? You're going to print for the polyester sock, or you're going to use the cotton material, or you're going to the nylon. So let us know. And welcome to send us email also. You can just visit our website, www.coloridotech.com. You can just consult immediately via the website. And also, you can just mail me directly with tina.ji@coloridoprinter.com. So any multiple way you could choose, and also you could choose that leave the question there or leave your email address there in the comment area. We will come back to you with the price with different machine according to your requirements, okay? Yeah, okay. So just now we introduced what's the difference of the traditional jacquard sock compared with the seamless digital printing sock, and also the sublimation sock compared with direct printing sock. And here we talked about polyester and also the cotton. Okay, so here what I got in hands is just the currently we tested with another kind of ink. It's not the water-based ink anymore. No, it's not. But it is pigment ink. And pigment ink could be printed on the cotton material. And here is the cotton color. We print by using the pigment ink. You see the color of the red is bright, right? And yellow is bright. Just the green a little bit dull, but it should be the color actually according to the original image. Well, compare with other customers' pigment printing. You see what we have now, it is more bright, vibrant, right? Yeah, so this is what we are trying and what we are testing right now at the moment. We're still working on it. So why we choose to use this pigment ink and effect it on the cotton material? Excuse me, would you please leave the door closed? 门关上. Okay, so why we just use this pigment ink instead of the water-based ink? And you could see the difference. This is the water-based ink and happened for the cotton. And here is also the cotton material, but it is pigment ink. Why? If anyone knows why we would do this with the different ink, try on the cotton sock. Okay, so after later my introduction, you might know why. So please follow me here. We will see the different area of our work mill. Here, you see, it is the steamer. So here is the steamer. Why we need the steamer here? That is because with the normal cotton with water-based ink, the process after printing is steaming and heating. And heating, you need another equipment. This one. So with this very big, this oven for heating. So after the printing for the cotton one, by using the water-based reactive ink, then you need heating first. Now the alarm is ringing and it's ready. We see this heating is done. 小心啊. So that is the cotton one, which after printing, we need to send this to the heating oven. For dry the ink. So after that, after the sock is drying, and then you need to send the sock here to the steamer for steaming. So here is for steaming. And after steaming, it is still wet. So it needs to go back to the heating oven again for drying. After drying, these socks are laying here in different boxes and waiting for the next process. That is the washing finishing. So with the water-based ink happened for the cotton sock, you need several steps. It's a very long step with the finishing process. So what you need after printing is drying with the heating oven and steaming, and go back to the heating oven again for drying, like this, and then go for washing, finishing. And that is a big workload. So to shorten this process based on the water-based reactive ink, and we are now trying to get the process easier for the customer, because some of the customer area, they could not just simply or easily do the washing process. So that is why some customer is just get the door out of the cotton socks, and they could not do it because the washing process will be the big problem for them. That's why we are now trying with the new test for the pigment ink. So with this pigment ink happen to the cotton sock, then what you need to do is, after printing, just heating. And heating will be the same heating oven as used for the polyester sock. So you just have just one oven and with two different printers, then you could just print for both polyester and cotton sock. That is the reason that why we are now trying our best to work out with the pigment ink happen to the cotton sock. So the whole process will be shortened, like just soaking first with the pre-treatment, and then heating, drying it, and after that printing, and after printing just heating. So 4 steps to complete the whole process for the cotton one by using the pigment ink. Well, we have now facing the problem of the color fastness for the pigment. So compare with this water-based ink of reactive ink with the long process, and the pigment ink will have a little bit disadvantage for the color fastness, for both color fastness of rubbing and for the color fastness of washing. So this one will be a little bit worse than this one. And if this cotton socks could reach like grade 4, and then here the pigment ink of the sock will just reach the color fastness of grade 2.5. So if you could just accept this color fastness, you could just use the pigment ink for the cotton sock without any trouble for the washing process. Okay, that is why we are using the pigment ink for the customers to expand your business range. Okay, that is what we are now trying to solve it. Okay, and just now we talked about the cotton socks, the whole process. 刚刚呢，我给大家介绍了一些，就是我们的普通水性墨水用于打印棉质的袜子。那么我们用活性染料、活性墨水和对比，我们现在正在尝试的用这个涂料染色的墨水，涂料墨水用作于棉袜上，看看它的这个打印效果和外观，以及色牢度，包括吸水色牢度、干摩擦、湿摩擦色牢度到底怎么样。那么为什么我们要去做这样的尝试呢？是因为我们在销售机器的过程中，以及跟客人接触过程中，他们打印的痛点在于，他们想打印棉质的袜子，可是当面对于复杂繁冗的这个整个洗水的流程， 以及包括它前道处理、后道处理的这些工作流程的时候，很多客人望而却步了。那为什么会这样呢？刚刚我带大家看了，那么如果用水性墨水的活性墨水打印棉质袜子，它需要怎样的流程？先不说前道程序里面，它需要有这个上浆、脱浆以及甩干、烘干的步骤。除去这些前道的程序不说，在打印之后，它仍然需要复杂繁冗的几道工序。那么涉及到了一个大的烘箱，先用于烘干它的墨水，然后把它放进这个蒸箱里面去蒸，蒸完了之后要再回到烘箱里面去烘干它。那么当袜子彻底被烘干了之后，它们将会被送到洗水厂去做洗水处理。那么在洗水处理的时候，你的色牢度才能够在那一个后处理环节上被加固。除此之外，这个流程是不完整的，那么袜子的外观就不会好。那么可能你洗一次之后就会脱色了，颜色会掉色。所以洗水的这一道步骤是必不可少的。而很多客人呢，他们在洗水上是有困难的，因为找不到适合的洗水厂，以及可能当地对于这种排污的要求高标准。那么很多客人在打印这个水性墨水的棉袜，在面对这样的工艺，这么复杂的工艺和高要求标准时候，他们望而却步，不能够做。所以呢，我们现在尝试用涂料的墨水来打印在棉袜上，代替之前的水性墨水。为什么要这样子做？这么做的优点是在于我的整个的这个操作流程会缩短很多。那么除去打印之前，仍然可能需要我上浆、脱浆以及甩干、烘干。但是呢，在打印之后，它只有一步操作需要做，那就是和涤纶袜子一样，它可以被放进烘干涤纶袜子的烘箱一样，同样的烘箱，只是不同的温度。那么从进烘箱到出烘箱，可能3分钟到4分钟的时间，这一只袜子就已经成型，并且是固色了。所以这就是为什么在缩短了它的流程工艺之后，仍然可以得到一双不错的袜子，可能色牢度上稍微差一点点。那么这一双水性墨水的棉袜，我们可以达到洗水牢度4级的话，那么现在的这个涂料墨水，它的洗水牢度可能会达到2到3级。所以如果客人对于洗水牢度没有那么高的要求，在一双打印袜上，那么它是可以选择目前我们在尝试的涂料墨水用于棉袜的打印的。Okay, that is for the reason that I explained why it needs to be done and tried. We are doing now with the pigment ink happened for the cotton sock. So for the easier and shorter the whole process, and then you could get still the cotton sock with acceptable color fastness. So why we don't do that? So just take action and do it. Okay? Yeah, you can see that the production line is still busy. And now she is printing for the cotton sock. Okay, let me see. Okay, here someone might already notice that here the sock is with open sock. You see here the toe part. Here it's open. It's open toe, right? Yeah, it would be clear from here, you could see it. Now, you see it is open hole here, and this is the toe part. So this is actually the semi-made sock. It's not complete yet. So why we have different sock here, and some of them are the open toe. And what I have here, it is the sewn, right? The ready sewn toe part of the sock. Like here, using also the ready sewn. So this is the ready sewn toe. You see here, it is with the open toe, it is with the sewn toe. It is the sewn. So it is a sewn toe here. And why the difference? Why sometimes we could use this sewn part of the toe, and sometimes we use the open toe? That is because once, if you have the requirement for the design, it needs to be extended at the toe part, then you need to choose this open toe. So once it is ready-made, after printing, you just cut this part and then sewn together. So the toe part and also the heel part will be the whole all over print design without any break. So that is why during printing, based on your different requirements, you could choose that you use the sock with the ready-made toe or the semi-made toe. So with the semi-made toe, you could just extend it, your design, extend it to the toe part. And after you print it and you do the cut and sew, and then you will get the whole design from the sock body to the toe part with all over printing. That is the purpose that you could choose the open toe of the sock during printing. But if you just okay with this kind of toe, and then you just use the ready-made sock and then print for it, the all over design will be stopped at the toe part. So that is the case. That is the case. We could choose different sock of the blank for the printing. Okay, and just now we already showed you that what the relevant equipment would be for the cotton sock, right? It needs the steamer and heating oven after printing. And what the equipment needs to be together used with the printer for the polyester one, if anyone you know, you can just tell me. If you don't know, and you could just follow me and follow our camera to see what the relevant equipment would be for the polyester sock. You see there? And now the sock is going to the oven. And here it's coming out from the oven. Wow, it is hot. It's so warm. And now you see the color changed, right? Compare with the just finished printing one. it is just light color and color no pump out. But here, it is with the pumped out color. So, for the polyester one, you need this kind of the oven. So this oven, you could see here is the conveyor system. The conveyor system with the train. And below the train, it has the needle. You just hung up the sock there. You see? What you see here, I just hung all the printed sock there to the pin. And this one also, after printing, you just take off from the roller. And hung it to the needle and waiting for around 3 to 4 minutes. Then it will coming out with the ready sock. So polyester will be much easier, right? 那这里呢，就是这个涤纶袜子烘干所需要的一个设备。那么这个烘箱呢，它是用传输链条来带动所有的这25只针头。那么所有打印好的涤纶袜子会把它依次挂在这个针上面。那么根据这个链条转动，自动的把袜子送进这个烘箱，从这个通道里面进去之后，袜子会在整个烘箱里面大概运行一圈，需要3到4分钟的时间。So it needs around 3 to 4 minutes at one turn after this sock turning to the oven. And once it's come out, so 当它出来了之后呢？这个时间大约是有3到4分钟，根据袜子的厚薄程度不同来设定它的速度。当它出来之后，颜色就已经发色发好了。那么你可以清楚的看到，烘干后的袜子，不要动，就在那里。烘干后的袜子，它的颜色是深的，而这个呢是烘干前的袜子。它的颜色相对是比较浅的，所以涤纶袜在打印的时候，你是看不出它最后真正的颜色的。So for the polyester sock, actually, after you print, it is not the accurate color at the end because just after printing, the color is not pumped out yet. Only under high temperature, like let's say under 180 degrees, and then the color will pump out. So just now I sent out one piece of the sock with the printed one, and you see at the right side of the tunnel of this heating oven, you could see the sock is coming out, right there, and the color is turning. It's already turning more dark, and if you have the color with very bright one, it will coming out with bright. So here it is coming out just together with the train moving. So this train, the conveyor chain, bring this sock at this position into the oven tunnel and out of the tunnel, and it will be done. So for the polyester sock, the whole process will be completed. Now you see it's coming out. Yeah, it's done. So polyester sock, once at this stage, it is done. And the next will be the packing stage. So that is the relevant equipment for the polyester. And let's see what it looks with the entire oven. Okay, so this is the oven. And you could see this is the entire outlook of the oven for the polyester sock. So here needs to be set it with the 3 phases of the electricity. So it requested was that once you have the request for this oven, you need 3 phases electricity, and then it is 380 wattage. So if you have special requests like American customer, then you might have the 240 wattage. So let us know what's the area you are located in, and we will give you the proper electricity. So this is the entire outlook of how the heating oven is. So here is the train system. So here is the train system. But you could see this part is a little bit black, right? It is because the fume. So with the polyester, under high temperature heating, the fume will coming out. So you need to have this exhausted fan, the industrial exhausted fan, to get rid of all this fume outside, not just stay these fumes inside of your operator, this workmill. So what you need together with the printer to print for the polyester is you need this oven, and together with that exhausted fan. Also, you could just choose that kind of the exhausted fan to set it up at your workmill. So that exhaust fan is also working. But here, this exhausted fan, you need the pipe. You need that pipe, and outside there. And also that kind of the exhaust fan also working. So you have the double layer there to get rid of all these fumes. So this is the heating oven that the polyester sock needs to be used together with the printer. And for the cotton, just now we said, we introduced you for the cotton one, the pigment ink of the sock. So after printing, it also could be just sent to this oven. So same oven, and you could just produce 2 kinds of the material. One is the polyester, the other is the cotton, by using the pigment ink. And with the pigment ink of the sock heating temperature, it needs 150 degrees with 3 to 4 minutes. And with the polyester one, you need a little bit higher temperature, so it needs 180 degrees. So with this oven, and you could just print for 2 kinds of the socks of the material. So if you have any interest, just take action, and with 1 or 2 printers, then you could just start your printing business. And you could choose the polyester sock for printing as a start. And if you wanted to print for the cotton material, you could consider about my recommendation for this pigment ink for cotton. Of course, you have to get sure that you are okay with the color fastness. Okay? So if you choose the pigment ink for cotton and the polyester sock with the sublimation ink, and together with just one oven, the one heating oven, then you could just get the full range of your printing job. Both polyester and cotton will be covered. So if you have any question, just let me know. Okay? Okay. So 如果呢，大家在刚开始这个想去在我们这个数码打印的这个领域去做一些事情，那么可以考虑我刚刚的提议。那么有一台打印机用于打印涤纶材质，用这个分散墨水。那么另外一台呢，可以选用我们的这个打印机，但是呢，装上这个涂料墨水就可以打印棉质的袜子。可是这个涤纶和棉质的袜子用涂料墨水打印的，你都可以共用一台烘箱。那么这个烘箱就是刚刚我带大家看到的。那么这个烘箱可以提供2种材质的烘干，只是在这2种材质中，它的烘干的温度是不一样的。对于涤纶的袜子，它的要求更高一点的温度，需要达到180度。那么对于涂料墨水的棉袜，那么在烘干的时候，它的烘干的温度只是要求达到150度左右就 OK 了。So with my recommendation, with the pigment ink on printing for the cotton sock, and you could use the same, just one oven, the heating oven, to cure the color together with the polyester, just different the temperature. And for the polyester, the material of the heating temperature, it requested above around like 180 degrees. Well, for the pigment ink for cotton sock, and then you just need around 150 degrees will be fine. So take action and get the printer, one for polyester, one for cotton, and share one heating oven. That's it. So with the short working process, with the acceptable color fastness, and with the minimum cost you could just invest, start your business. Let's try the market and win the market together. Okay? Okay, thank you for watching, and thank you for following us, and thank you for watching our live. Thank you for stay with us for so long time in these 2 hours. Really appreciate stay together with Tina. Stay together with Colorado. This is Tina, and this is Colorado. Ningbo Haishu, Colorado. And you could just subscribe us and welcome all of you to follow us. And also watching our live. Our live will be held twice a week. With the American time, West American time, it will be at Tuesday and Thursday at 11 p.m. at night till the next morning, 1 a.m. And for European customer, and our live will be held every Wednesday and Friday at the morning time since 7 o'clock a.m. till 9 a.m. to the 9 a.m. till 11 a.m., just based on different area. So you could choose your time range. And welcome all of you to subscribe us and to know more about the amazing world of the digital printing. So we will be here. We will always be staying together and supporting you here in China. If you need, we will fly to you. No problem at all. Okay, thank you for watching. If you can have any question, you just can consult us with the website www.coloradotech.com. And also, you can just leave the message direct to me. It's no problem. tina.ji@coloradoprinter.com. I appreciate to receive all of you and hear from you any questions. Okay, goodbye for now. See you next time.